They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. To the right side, complete to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 41, Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got a bump down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Can't be denied.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Dumps it off to Fournette. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Wilson going to throw for it. It's complete, and he will find the end zone here. The lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Recovered by the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Jets 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The open man here, Renfro. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Jets 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Here's Wilson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Not much there, only a yard.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check general. Hey, here we go. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Again, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Jets 21. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Oh, big hole left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Again, it's Fournette. Running right through him. And now he picks up the spare. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
They're running it. Mark 22, Mark 22. Target, 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 target.
Fournette on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Fournette running out of the gun. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. A pass underneath for Fournette. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Here we go. Here we go. A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Edwards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute war. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before